So I've already done a video on Jordan Peterson, okay? Basically a thank you and a highlighting of his work and the work he does for young men in particular. But people across all ages, both genders, all genders if you will, whatever. To me, it's not important, alright? I don't care. I really don't care what you want to call yourself, what you want to be in this world. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't force anything upon me. And that seems to be Jordan Peterson's stance as well. But I wanted to make a video because I've been seeing a lot of Jordan Peterson videos lately, and I wanted to highlight something why I think he is so important, so divisive, and so impactful. Okay, important. Why is Jordan Peterson important? He highlighted the flaws in human adherence, human nature, okay, the divisiveness, the tribalism. He highlighted all that single-handedly a couple of years ago. When Jordan Peterson burst onto the scene, I think that was when the whole culture war phenomenon started. He spoke openly, fearlessly against a system that was hell-bent on taking him down. And he exposed and highlighted an ideology that opposes him. He gave light to it, gave credence to this ideology, sometimes to his own detriment. But he's come through it, he's sailed on, kept on going, and I think he's all the better for that reason. It's hard to take confrontation from a single person. Imagine taking it from thousands of people online, all at once, all with the single aim, single objective of taking you down, if not to take you down, to at least rattle your cage, just to mess with you. Imagine thousands of people wanting to mess with you. But them thousands are very, very loud, and that is what he said. He tried to say that the things being pushed, the ideologies being pushed onto everybody are from small subsets of the general population, and he was right. Okay, I meet people. How many people do you meet that are genuinely like transgender, gender fluid, gender non-conforming? It's more and more lately, but it's a tiny percentage of the population. And it's the ones online pushing all agendas, pushing against Jordan Peterson and his work, even though his work is just based on basic biology, basic human psychology, and it seems to have layers of truth. Okay, I fully own the fact I'm a massive fan of Jordan Peterson, not for his cancelling people, not for just for the way he expresses himself. He's an academic who brings information in a more digestible way for people like me that watch podcasts and videos on how to improve my life, and he single-handedly did that. Okay, he single-handedly broke down the door, and then the flood started. Then they all became prevalent online. Ben Shapiro, like a lot of people. They're very different men, them two, but they're in the same sphere. I know Jordan Peterson is signed with the Daily Wire, so yeah. Why do I think he is divisive? And when I say he's divisive, I'm just saying he is divisive. I don't, it's not a negative connotation from me. Okay, he's been labelled divisive, so I'm going to explain why I think that is. I think he's divisive so far as he says things and you either love it or you absolutely hate it with a passion. And I don't see much middle ground, although I think if we delve deep into ourselves, the majority of us would be on the middle ground. Some of the mental stuff that he talks about is, yeah, I can't get on board with it, or like I have to side with him. Some of the other stuff he does go too deep to points where my stupid brain cannot follow. I cannot delve that deep. I try, I give it the old college try, but I struggle immensely. And yeah, he's a great speaker, he's an elegant speaker, he's charismatic, he's highly intelligent, he's an intellectual, and people less intellectually inclined than him that oppose him are going to naturally struggle with accepting what he has to say, and mock and make fun of what he has to say. So it's on them, really. I don't think he really says anything outrageous. He's not inciting people. He's not violent. He's some man just talks. Like, how people can rationalize hatred towards somebody just talking, I don't know. I really don't know. I think he's important because he's a symbol of... This man was a college professor, a clinical psychologist. He's no, like, Marine or anything. He's fighting against his government over legislation. This was what started all of it for him. It started him on this crazy journey, which I'm sure he doesn't regret. I'm sure parts of it he does, but he lives a prevalent life. Well deserved, in my opinion. I mean, you work hard, you'd reap the rewards. The Bill C-16 in Canada, bringing into legislation compelled speech for, like, it was masked as like a gender acceptance bill, but he said it's a lot deeper. I have not deep dived into it, but why he's important, because he stood up for what he believed in the face of losing his license, in the face of basically being sacked from college, because he truly believed that he wasn't doing it for clout, for nothing. That just was a byproduct, and a good byproduct, admittedly, but yeah, he's important because he shows stand for what you believe in my opinion. And yeah, for the lessons he's taught me, and for the digestible information he puts out there for the general public, and for people to improve their lives, I'm very grateful. So yeah, I hope I've explained myself fairly well, and if any of you agree, that's cool, let me know. If any of you disagree, it's also fine. We can live in a world and disagree with each other. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you like the video, I know it's a bit different, but I wanted to bring the subject to light. If you like the video, drop it a like, maybe subscribe if you want to. You don't have to, but it would be much appreciated. And yeah, that's all for this video, okay? Much love to Jordan Peterson.